What's good, everybody? Welcome back to Games with BK. I'm going to try to get this intro done as quickly as I can, like the fast-talking New Yorker that I am. First and foremost, got to shout out the New York Liberty for winning the WNBA championship with like a little over a week removed since that happened. Salute to them. Next thing I'm going to do is mention that I'm upping the difficulty to All-Star, up from Pro. So I won 5 games straight with Pro, and I decided to upgrade it to All-Star. All-Star has always been the toughest difficulty for me because I really can't get a shot to fall. I can't play no defense, and that's been in 2K23, 2K24. It's my first time trying it out in 2K25, so let's see how that goes. If I lose and I lose bad, I'm coming right back down to Pro difficulty until I get another winning streak going, then I'll go back up. I'll leave that as the ratio. That's pretty much it. Let me get into the game footage here. In real life, for reference, the New York Liberty did lose this game. I think it was like 84-67. They lost by like 17 points in real life in this game. And this was like the back-to-back loss in real life. So let's see how we do in the cyber world.
The WNBA on 2K Sports. Welcome in, everybody. Tonight, it'll be the New York Liberty going up against the Minnesota Lynx. In the booth with Tim Swartz and Ryan Benefatemi, I'm Blake Suniga, and we're glad to have you along for the ride. As a fan, if you've got the need for speed, you're in for a treat tonight.
Oh, I always have the need for speed. Across the league, every year, the pace seems to increase. And these teams, they really push it.
Then again, who knows? A couple key half-court sets could really determine the outcome here.
Now here's Shepard. Pass to Collier. Williams. The three-pointer off the mark.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Lucky she was off.
I just hope that was a mistake by the D, because if that's how they plan to guard her, they're going to have serious problems.
Stewart with the ball, covered by Hines Allen. Just 5 on the clock. Stewart can't hit. Collier outside. Stewart grabs the miss. Here's Phoebish. Down low, Jones. Good for the basket, starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Now you can tell Jones knows when it's time to dominate, go inside, and take charge of the paint.
Collier outside. Shepard, guarded by Jones. Here's Collier, and she banks in the layup.
Yeah, good luck. If you're the player who has to guard her, it is never going to be an easy night.
Ionescu outside. The three. Minnesota grabs the miss.
Not the dream start they were hoping for, going 1 of 4 early.
From downtown, and McBride is good for 3.
Can score from anywhere on the court, and McBride has really taken on that alpha personality type.
Now here's Ionescu. Pass to Stewart. Second shot opportunity. That one, no good. Good D by Maisha Hines Allen.
Yeah, she's been off her game this quarter. Just hasn't been able to get a whole lot to go down.
Bangs home the trifecta.
Pulling up on a defender comes down to confidence. And Collier believes in her ability to beat any opponent.
You know, some players struggle with the transition from college to pros, but not Nafisa Collier.
I mean, her rookie year was ridiculous. She led the league in minutes. She was an all-star as a rookie. Remember, Collier won a national championship in college, but she was used to the spotlight. She's coming to the league as an all-star level player, and we've seen her just improve.
Now here's Williams. Pass to McBride. Collier. Lady Hamilton covering. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. The shot by Collier, no good. Laney Hamilton with it. Williams there. Laney Hamilton, that one's good.
The defenders didn't really even get a sniff of her on that move to the iron.
Outside Williams. Shepard, guarded by Jones. Back to Collier. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
It's been a very efficient first quarter for her, and she's just creating good opportunities. And when you do that, you can convert.
Now here's Jones. The kick out to Ionescu. No good on the three. The Lynx leading. McBride with the ball. Laney Hamilton covering. And the basket by McBride.
The catalyst of the team, McBride is dependent on for buckets, and I'll tell you, she usually delivers.
Here's Ionescu. She hasn't yet put up any points in this one. Pass to Phoebish. And so she earns a trip to the line. Official saw the contact, and she'll shoot two. And in 2023, Minnesota finished as the 6th seed with a record of 19-21.
Well, Minnesota missed the playoffs in 2022, which ended their 11-year postseason streak. But they regrouped, and in 2023, they took the Sun the full 3 games in the first round, almost pulling off the huge upset. But what was most important was getting back to the postseason.
Now here's Shepard. Stolen by Laney Hamilton. Here's Vandersloot. And so she draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot two. That's on Courtney Williams.
Never afraid to take it inside. Even at 5'8", Vandersloot finds ways to get free throws.
And we're only a few games into the year, but in the short WNBA season, they do go fast.
They do, and they're a blur, so these teams don't really have the luxury of a long feeling out period.
I think it's a good thing, though, because it forces teams to solidify themselves quicker and makes every game count.
Now here's Williams.
Pass to Uhas.
Clock at 6. Evisa Collier for 3. The rebound by Brianna Stewart. The Liberty trail. From deep three-point range. Laney Hamilton on the wing. Covered by Collier. That ties it up.
Gets that to go, but it's been a bumpy ride so far. Just 1 of 5 for her overall.
Collier outside. Yes! And it's Courtney Williams with the assist that time.
Zero fear. As soon as she gets the rock, Collier ready to fire.
Vandersloot outside. Stewart, the kick out to Ionescu. From past the arc, gets that one to fall after missing her first 2. 1 for 3 from the field.
The rapid-fire threes coming from everywhere.
I wasn't sure they should try to get the 3 right back like that, but hey, it worked out for them.
Now here's Williams. Quiet so far offensively, searching for her first points of the game. That shot by Collier, no good. Ionescu, McBride covering. Here's Jones. Chance there to take the lead, missing. Now the Lynx with it. Outside Williams. Pass to Collier. Shepard. Now here's Williams. With the shot from beyond the arc and then some.
That is not an easy shot right there. She had to get it off over a much taller defender.
Yeah, needed a little arc on that one with size mismatch, but hey, she did it perfectly.
Now here's Jones. Shepard pulls it in.
Yeah, remember that. I mean, that's not an opportunity. She fails to convert very often.
Pass to Williams. The three-pointer off the mark. Outside, Lainey Hamilton. Now here's Vandersloot. Now here is Stewart, guarded by Juhas. Stewart inside. Juhas is there. Stewart misses. Williams with it. Vandersloot covering. Here's Juhas. It's good. The assist that time from Courtney Williams.
She draws so much attention. Williams can find others for easy buckets. Good dish.
Outside, Lainey Hamilton. Here's Stewart. The 18-footer is right on the mark.
Well, scoring-wise, it has been a sluggish start for her as she has now made just 2 of her first 7 shots.
Now here's Williams. For 3, Kayla McBride drills the three-pointer.
The D has gotten a little lax defending the three-point shot at that end.
Yeah, 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed coming from beyond the arc.
Ionescu has it. McBride covering. No good off the back of the rim. Pass to Shepard. Back to Williams. Juhas with it. Uncovered. And it's Minnesota scoring again.
Nice pass. She got that ball right into her teammate's shooting pocket, and it yielded great results.
Here's Lainey Hamilton. It's hauled in by the Lynx. Pass to Williams. Now Collier from outside the arc. Another 3 for Minnesota.
It seems that every pass they make is leading to a score here. Just phenomenal ball movement.
Everyone's looking for the best shot, and it's paid off during this run.
Timeout called the Liberty. Liberty making a switch here. They're really on back foot at this point.
Yeah, at both ends of the floor. Things are just not going their way.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. The open shot, Kayla Thornton. And again, it's the Liberty missing.
Well, she's a player who, with the wide open look, will rarely miss.
Williams can't get it to go. And here's Thornton. And as the first quarter wraps up, already a double-digit lead. The Lynx on top. They're up by 11. And we'll get things started in the second quarter. And we'll see if we're in store for a more tightly contested quarter as we move into the second. And for the Lynx, this has been the game they wanted to have.
Simple. Defense, defense, defense so far, and they have really clamped up.
Say it one more time, Tim. Defense?
Defense.
Every shooter that challenges their defense has had a hand in their face.
Now Vandersloot. Pass to Burke. Lainey Hamilton up top. Inside. Now here's Sabo. Out of bounds. Liberty ball as New York keeps possession.
A nice play to get a hand to that pass and tip it out of bounds.
She was just a hair away from coming up with the steal there. Good effort.
And the foul on Williams. So that'll be her second foul of the game.
Team foul.
And the Liberty with possession here. 11-point game. Shot clock at 5. Here's Lainey Hamilton. And it's off from three-point range.
Yeah, she didn't punish them for the weak coverage that time, but they just can't count on her missing.
Absolutely, Brian. She's got to go right back to that shot.
First team foul.
Here's Zandalasini. No scoring yet from her, but that's likely to change. The kick out to Williams. Sinks the triple.
You know, there are certain players who shoot much better off the pass. Williams is one of them. Allows her to set her feet.
Well, when you talk about Courtney Williams, her versatility is what stands out the most.
Yeah, she doesn't dominate any individual statistic per se, but she does well in pretty much every category, which is what makes her such a valuable part of this team.
And good that time. Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played. Shot clock at 6. Three-pointer. And it's rebounded by Sabali.
He's tried to get it going, but the shots simply haven't been dropping for her.
Pass to Davis. They set the pick. Back to Lainey Hamilton. Lets it go from deep. Sinks the three-pointer.
A wide open three. They need much better communication defensively.
Outside Williams. Fires top of the key. The rebound by the Liberty.
The defense can't make a habit of giving her that shot. She just doesn't miss many of them.
Back to Lainey Hamilton. Left side, Sabali. Pass to Davis. She tries for three. Zandalasini pulls it in. The Lynx with the lead. Williams. Vandersloot defending. Juha sets the screen. Heidemann, no good. Outside, Lainey Hamilton. Davis. Right side, Sabali. Pass to Burke. Vandersloot with it. Offline with the three.
He had all the time in the world to get that shot off.
Heidemann. Vandersloot defending. And here's Heidemann. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for her. Outside Williams. Over Davis. Another miss, and they've really hit a rough patch. And Davis is going to pick up the foul. That's her first foul.
Minnesota calls a timeout.
Guard it.
Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Outside Williams. Pass to Juhas. Shoots it. Takes it out to Collier. Hines Allen. The three. And again, no good by Minnesota. And it's Kayla Thornton off the drive. Good D by Maisha Hines Allen.
Just stay closer. I mean, really, that's all the defender had to do there.
Nafisa Collier on the wing. Pass to Hines Allen. And they're going to count the bucket and send her to the line. It could be a three-point play.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
And one thing we can all agree on, we are fired up for the WNBA to come to the Bay Area in 2025.
100%. I mean, I grew up in the Bay Area. It's something I've always wanted, a WNBA team here in the Bay. Everybody has always wanted that.
And it's going to be a party at Chase Center. I can't wait to see this team get to action, and I know I'll be there opening day.
Pass to Hines Allen. And here's Uhas. Collier. It's rebounded by Courtney Vandersloot. Here's New York now. They've only given up 6 here in this quarter. Williams with it. 6 points for her. Collier gets the bucket.
And watch out. Once Collier finds her rhythm, she's lethal. Have to appreciate her aggressive attitude.
Now here's Vandersloot. Ionescu up top. Over McBride. The shot by Ionescu, no good. So the Lynx now. Kayla McBride, she's open. Yes, and it's Nafisa Collier picking up the assist.
Nice feed by the forward. Collier has a solid passing skills for a big, a real new age front court player who does it all.
Now Vandersloot. Thornton outside. New York calls timeout.
When it comes to defensive prowess, there's not too many players that can impact a game like Nafisa Collier.
It gets overlooked sometimes because of her offense, but Nafisa is outstanding on defense. She's the kind of player that opposing coaches have to game plan for at both ends.
Ionescu outside. 5 on the clock. Drains the three-pointer.
A lethal sniper from outside the arc. The D has to rush Ionescu and run her off that three-point line.
Pass to Carlton. Now Hines Allen. Takes the 3. Drains it from beyond the arc.
She's really getting involved in the offense here after being held without a single point in the first quarter.
Foul called that time on the way up. That'll give her 2 chances at the free throw line.
Got to be careful when sending Vandersloot to the free throw line because more often than not, she'll make you pay.
And she's good on the second. Here's Minnesota. 13-point lead. Here's Heidemann. Hines Allen. Yes, it's good. Here's Vandersloot. Ionescu outside. Lays it up and banks it in.
Well, you have to clog up those lanes to the rim, or else Ionescu is going to burn you on the drive.
Pass to Carlton. And the Lynx, another 3.
There is no way, and I mean no way, a player like her can be left wide open like that.
Over to the left wing. Three-pointer, Brianna Stewart. And it's Collier with the rebound. And here are the Lynx now. 16-point lead, the largest margin of the game. And here's Carlton. Pass to Heidemann. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
The idea of setting a screen on that play, it was the good idea, the right idea, but the execution was not.
Yeah, you really want to set a hard screen, but you also want to make sure it's a legal one.
Vandersloot outside. Sabali with it. Shoots over Williams. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. Williams with it. 6 points for her. Collier outside. With the floater. And she was fouled in the act of shooting. An opportunity for a three-point play.
You know, you look at the stats, the assist totals, they just jump out at you. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been key.
It's just a different mindset these teams have had.
Good on the bucket.
It's a +5 advantage for them in the rebounding category after that one.
Very steady work they've been doing on the interior. Really a well-rounded effort overall.
Pass to Jones. Minnesota grabs the miss. Courtney Williams for 3. Rebounded by Jonquel Jones.
Yeah, I mean, she has been way off the mark this quarter. It is getting rough.
Here's Ionescu. Good. Score the basket. Marker 4 for 8 shooting. 50% so far.
She's picked it up since the start of the second. Her shots are starting to fall.
Outside, Hines Allen. Pass to McBride. Shepard. Collier outside. That's a basket. It's her 8th from the field. 8 for 14 on the night.
She has shot the ball exceptionally well as they've built this lead for themselves.
And here is Stewart, covered by Hines Allen. Stewart inside. Hines Allen's there. Stewart can't hit. And here are the Lynx now. It's an 18-point game. Here's Collier. Pass to Shepard. Back to Collier. Misses from close range. Here's New York now. Out to the wing. Williams with the steal. And foul called as she misses. And she's going to shoot 2 free throws.
Never scared to go down low, even at 5'8". Williams has guts. She'll take it right to the hoop.
And this is her first free throw of the game. First free throw is good. That one falls, so she hits both of them.
Another trip to the Stripe Forum and a little bit of a different feel here in the second quarter, a little more banging.
And that's serving them well, seeking out contact and putting pressure on the defense.
Here's Jones. Nice fake, but the layup off the mark. From deep. She can't hit that time. A dominating first half of play, and so far it hasn't been close. Lynx ahead, opening a huge gap. And we will see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball in just a bit. And welcome back as we begin the second half. So far, not a tightly contested game, but anything can happen. And, you know, Collier has been really making it happen, guys.
It's amazing to watch. She spoils us with her performances game in, game out. And so far, another big scoring night for her.
And oftentimes when she puts up that many points in the first half, she follows it up with an even better second half. So we'll see if that happens again here.
Outside Williams. Back to Collier. The 3 is up. Rebound New York. Outside Stewart. Pass to Phoebish. Ionescu. Covered by Collier. For 3. The shot by Ionescu. No good. And here are the Lynx now. They lead by 20, and that's the most we've seen.
Well, you got to give it to Shepherd. She keeps her eyes up and her options open.
Now Stewart. Jones with it. She's guarded by Shepherd. Pass to Stewart. Tries to break her ice, and it's good on the lay-in.
Great communication between teammates there.
One item that stood out is their ball movement.
Things are definitely clicking, and more importantly, it's tough to defend.
Stolen by Sabrina Ionescu. Here's Phoebish. McBride covering. The second effort, and it's Stewart with the bucket inside.
Crashes the glass with effort and intensity. Stewart loves turning boards into buckets.
Pass to Williams. Shepherd. Back to Williams. Here's Hines Allen, defended by Stewart. Just 5 to shoot. From the top of the key, and the basket by Collier.
Well, it's tough to contain Collier and her well-rounded offensive game. She just has so many moves she can turn to.
Ionescu outside. Stewart. And a foul called on the shot. Got her on the way up that time, so she'll shoot 2. It's going to be on Jessica Shepherd. The first free throw is good.
As a talented scorer and rebounder, Brianna Stewart is a threat on both sides of the ball. But on offense especially, she can really be a nightmare to try and guard.
Collier outside. Shepherd guarded by Jones. Shepherd up top. To the inside. Collier. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
I like Collier's ability to capitalize on a defender's mistakes. If you're not disciplined, she'll make you pay.
She's perfect from the line this time. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Here's Phoebish. She's guarded by Williams. Outside, Lainey Hamilton. And stolen by Napheesa Collier. An easy 2 points on the layup.
Love the effort level on the fast break. Collier provides a spark in the open court.
Outside, Lainey Hamilton. Pass to Stewart. So she gets the whistle. Contact on the way up. 2 shots. Next. It's going to be on Jessica Shepherd. And the first one falls for her. And so she hits both. Now here's Williams. She's got 8. For 3, Napheesa Collier. Yes. And it's Courtney Williams with the assist that time.
3-pointers keep dropping. You sense the frustration mounting for these defenders, their coaches, their fans, everyone.
Yeah, they just have not been able to take that shot away.
Great defense, anticipated the play, and got there first.
And coaches love players that are just not afraid to put their bodies on the line and take a shot for the team.
Pass to Shepherd. Collier. And no good. Good defense there by Benijah Lainey Hamilton. Now Jones. She's guarded by Williams. And Jonquel Jones gets double teamed. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
That's where you like your shots to come from.
And this has been a one-sided affair.
Yeah, they've done a very nice job of extending their lead.
Pass to Shepherd. Collier. Lainey Hamilton covering. It's stolen by Stewart. Oh, and the fast break for the Liberty. Here's Lainey Hamilton. Now here is Stewart. She's guarded by Shepherd. Stewart inside. Shepherd's there. Here's Jones. And right on through for another basket. She's got 5 made on 5 for 9 shooting. And here are the Lynx now. The biggest lead of the game was 24 points. Now Collier. And she has 28 points for the game.
I hope he didn't think Collier would be intimidated by a little contact. She shows some real toughness inside.
She's made 2 of 3 from the stripe tonight. And she knocks down the first one. That's also good, so she hits them both.
And if they continue their outstanding free throw shooting here in the second half, that'll help them seal the deal, especially down the stretch.
Yeah, they've yet to miss a single foul shot this half. We call that TCB, taking care of business.
To the right side. Here's Phoebish. That 3 off the mark.
A solid performance inside. You know, their rebounding, it's been terrific.
They're putting together a great game, aren't they? Strong performances throughout, and they've just been strong on the glass.
And it sets a tone.
And stolen by Shepard. Williams with it. Now guarded by Ionescu. Collier right side. Back to Williams. Collier outside. And again, no good by Minnesota. Here's Ionescu. She's got 10. Outside, Sabali. Poked loose. Here's Thornton. Rebound by the Lynx. Outside, Williams. Pass to McBride. And here's Hines Allen. Shepard with it. Trying her luck from deep. Connects from three-point range.
And they are just killing them with the three-point shot here in the second half.
Yeah, and the defense knows it. They are fully stretched out there trying to stop the 3 and still haven't been able to do it.
I don't know defensively what they can do different at this point.
Everyone on their team is locked in from the charity stripe this half. Not one miss.
And trying to cut into this lead, they need every edge they can get.
So both teams making some changes here. He's off on the second.
And we continue to watch the development of Dorka Juhas. And Brian, she's really starting to put the pieces together. You can see it.
Well, at 6'5", she has the length to do damage in every phase of the game. I just think it's going to be a slow build. She's already increased her range, and she's looking much more comfortable out there.
Back to Lainey Hamilton.
Thornton, McBride covering. 6 on the shot clock to stop the run. Thornton's shot is good.
Little contact, not stopping Kayla Thornton. That takes such focus and really shot repetition.
Collier outside. There's the 3. And the Lynx, another 3.
Strong work for her at the offensive end, helping them sustain this lead.
Pass to Sabali. McBride with the ball.
Lainey Hamilton covering.
Outside, Williams. Now Collier. The rebound by Thornton. Covered by Collier. Here's Davis.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Shepard pulls it in. And here's Williams. 10 points for her. Collier outside. And a miss there on the triple. Covered by Collier. Pass to Davis. Over Shepard. And again, it's the Liberty missing.
That's one she knows she should have drained.
Here's Williams. Got it. Good job in the low post.
They haven't been as aggressive from outside as they were in the first, playing smart with the lead.
They really want to find that igniter here.
That's right. Their offense is ground to a standstill.
Maybe you need to suit up, Tim. They need a spark. Picked by Thornton. It's hauled in by the Lynx. McBride, left side. Launches a three. A rebound by Thornton.
Just like me, 9 times out of 10, she's going to bury the three when she's left all alone like that.
And the shot goes down.
Sharp pass to set up the very high percentage shot in close.
Now here's Williams, guarded by Davis. Back to Collier. And she takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
The more touches she gets, the more the lead grows.
Tries the spin move. Pass to Davis. Count the basket. To the paint. Here's Shepard. And she makes good on the layup.
What an excellent assist. It really led her to the perfect spot.
And 3/4 of play in the books. This one's all but over already. Lynx ahead, just dominating this one. And 4th quarter basketball will be coming your way on 2K Sports right after this. And thanks again for joining us. We'll see what happens in the 4th. Here's Heidemann.
And the league is expanding for the 2025 season. Very exciting. What do you guys think is the best part about it?
Well, for me, it's the extra roster spots. There are so many talented players in women's basketball right now. And the W, it's really needed more space, more spots, more places on the roster for a while now.
Oh, I agree. I mean, when you look at the last cut lists back in May, right before the season, there are some serious hoopers on them.
Now Zandalasini. To the middle.
Juhas.
Count it.
She is one of the best when it comes to making the sweet lead pass.
On offense, here the Liberty. Pass to Ionescu. Fires the three. Rebound by the Lynx.
And that'll increase their rebound advantage. They've definitely been winning that battle today.
And control the boards has given them control of this game.
Carlton gets the bucket.
It's been all one-way traffic here. They've really been lights out offensively.
And there's no telling how big that lead's going to get.
It just keeps increasing.
Back to Vandersloot. Thornton with it. No good. Had a chance to end the run there. Here's Zandalasini, guarded by Sabali. Pass to Juhas. And there's the call on Sabali. That is her first foul of the game.
That's a frustration foul right there.
And that's not her best moment. Obviously, no one on their team is happy right now, but you shouldn't be taking it out on your opponent.
Here's Heidemann. Offensive board. Juhas. Here's Zandalasini. No good from outside.
On an open look like that, she's just got a gift for making the weak coverage pay.
That's a surprising miss. She's almost always deadly when she's that open, even from way downtown.
Now the Lynx with it. Here in the 4th quarter, their defense has been very strong, allowing no baskets. Inside, Juhas. It's rebounded by Courtney Vandersloot. Pass to Ionescu. Shoots it up. And Carlton pulls it down. And here are the Lynx now. Here's Heidemann. Shock up, 2 right there.
You know, that is right where they wanted to get that ball.
And they've been looking at a sink offensively.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Back to Thornton. Ionescu. Connects on the foul line jumper.
Not ignoring the middle part of the court. The more of these that Ionescu hits, the more space she'll get to operate.
Pass to Juhas.
Tries again. Now here's Peely. He's covered closely. And even after 2 offensive rebounds, they just can't take the lid off. On offense, here the Liberty. So the whistle blows on the shot. 2 free throws for the contact there.
First personal foul.
Well, Kayla Thornton loves these freebies, and she's able to contribute a lot for her team.
The first one falls. And she makes both free throws. A little over 3.5 minutes in the books now for this 4th quarter. Pass to Carlton. Juhas sets the screen. Carlton gets the bucket.
Can they make some sort of defensive adjustment? Because guess what? She is killing them from three-point range.
And even when they have closed out on her, she's still knocking them down. I mean, this is just an unbelievable performance we're seeing right now.
How about that? Responding to the three-pointer against them with a quick one of their own.
Yeah, terrific little back and forth right there,
It's
Tim.
been a lot of fun to watch.
Here's Zandalasini, defended by Stewart. 6 to shoot. Carlton's shot is off. On offense, here the Liberty. Left side, Stewart. Brianna Stewart draws the double. Here's Phoebish. And it's New York with another.
That was a heads-up play by Stewart. Look, the bottom line, she's a playmaker.
Pass to Zandalasini. Now Heidemann. Now here's Peely. It's good from long range.
Since the start of the 4th, Brian, that three-point shot has really been there for them.
Yeah, doing an excellent job, Tim, of finding the open teammate on the perimeter this quarter. The three-pointer is a major weapon for them right now.
Pass to Stewart and stolen by Juhas. 3-on-3. Here's Zandalasini. Takes the 12-footer and hits.
It's been all about tempo and pace with them, and it's led them to a big advantage in fast break points.
It's a big reason they're in front, Tim. All that early offense. When they've had the chance to push it, they've pushed
And
it.
this is a team that loves to go up and down the floor, Brian, and we love to watch it.
Vandersloot outside. Pass to Stewart. Here's Jones. 6 for 10 with that shot going in. That's a good game for a lot of players.
Takes great angles when crashing the glass. Jones has mastered the art of rebounding.
Now Zandalasini. Pass to Peely. And here's Heidemann. Down to 5 on the shot clock. No good with the triple.
Well, they're winning despite her errant shooting.
The drive by Ionescu. Can't connect from short range.
Something has gone wrong with her this quarter. She's going to have to get it together.
Now Zandalasini. From deep. Hits the three-point bomb.
I mean, come on. You can't allow clean looks from deep like that. Hard to win games that way.
Yeah, most teams will take you to the deep end and drown you with triples if you let them. And that's what's going on here.
And so it looks like Liberty will retain possession here.
Liberty ball.
Sabrina Ionescu from outside. Good on the three-point shot.
And this is someone that can really hurt you from long range. She did that to a degree in the first half, and she's doing it now in the second.
Top of the key. And she gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim.
She's finding all kinds of ways to get it going right now. What a quarter she's having.
Now here is Ionescu. Guarded closely. Vandersloot.
Castellini Hamilton.
4 on the shot clock. Here's Stewart. And out of bounds, the Lynx will take it.
Minnesota Lynx ball.
They're enjoying a commanding lead.
And you know the best part? It gives them an opportunity to give their starters a rest.
Yeah, they might not have to come back in. Pass to Carlton. Zandalasini. 5 to shoot.
Juhas with it.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
And she uses the glass on the layup.
Crash the boards with purpose right there. Some hard-earned second-chance points.
The drive by Ionescu. And the basket is good.
What a scoring display we're seeing from Ionescu right now, putting her expansive offensive skill set on full display.
Here's Heidemann, covered by Ionescu. Pass to Carlton. Here's Zandalasini.
And here's Heidemann.
Covered by Ionescu. Shot from 12. Sabrina Ionescu with the rebound.
They depend on her to convert those chances, a lot of times even with solid defense draped on her.
Healy with it. Zandalasini. Vandersloot defending. Pass to Heidemann. Now Zandalasini. And here's Carlton. No good on the triple. Now here's Vandersloot. Not a lot of room. Ionescu has it. Jones with it.
Peely defending.
The steal. Here's Heidemann, covered by Ionescu. Pass to Zandalasini. Here's Carlton.
Juhas sets the screen.
And the Lynx miss again. On offense, here the Liberty. Taken away. Here's Heidemann. So we see the Lynx taking the W here. It was a tale of two teams tonight, one in total control, operating flawlessly, and the other just searching for answers that they never found.
The energy here was just tremendous. Fans involved from the get-go. Once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see that rhythm, the flow of the game. What a treat.
So that's going to do it for this one, folks.
So I'm trying to keep this channel PG. So I'm going to stay away from the profanity and all that. But you saw what just happened. You saw what just happened. I just got blown out by like 40. And that was embarrassing. Like every time I play on All-Star, whether it's 2K, 23, 24, and now 25, it's like I forget how to play, or the good players that I play with can't hit shots. Like they can't buy a basket, whether it's from 3, whether it's in mid-range, whether it's right under the basket, whether it's a layup. We can't do nothing right. We can't pass the ball without it getting intercepted. Like it's like the difficulty setting, the sliders or whatever, the AI logic, it turns into a psychic where they just know where you're about to pass the ball. They jump in front of it, fast break 3, fast break layup, and then all of their shooting skills get amplified by like a million because then they not missing. If Collier, who's nice in real life, destroyed me. And they got shooters on this team in real life too, like Kayla McBride, Bridget Carlton, and some other players whose names elude me at this moment. But they got people who can shoot and all that. But still, this is crazy. 40 points? Nah, that ain't it. So I'm gonna try to bring this difficulty right back down and try again.